Hello, everyone. My name is Allison West, and this is my MAT portfolio, Prompt 1. First and foremost, I wanted to say a huge thank you to all of my professors that have helped guide and shape me into the educator that I am today. This program was very well thought out and organized in a way that helps truly set all of us up for success for our current and future students. I also wanted to express an immense amount of gratitude to Carroll County Schools for offering this program to their paraprofessionals. I came from a background with a degree in criminology, and so entering the school system and being a parapro definitely helped me realize that education is where I wanted to be. So getting to be a part of this cohort was very exciting and special to me, and I was very lucky to get to teach the entirety of the program, and I have learned so much along the way. This is actually my second year teaching, with me starting last year, and I have fallen in love with the career. My mentor, teammates, administrators, and MAT professors have helped me just make this a smooth transition into a new career, and I'm so grateful. One of the most critical courses that I took during this program was classroom management. I've learned that without effective classroom management, true teaching and learning cannot take place, which is why the strategies have become so important into my routine. My classroom management resource chart that is linked is one that I put together while in the program, and it's helped me a lot. I have referenced it on multiple occasions, and as I navigate in my first year, and it's provided me both with valuable strategies for behavior management to implement into my classroom. This chart has helped me stay consistent, reflect on effective strategies, and choose appropriate interventions to support both individual students and the whole class. This course has allowed me to prepare smooth transitions for so many aspects of my teaching. I've learned and used specific callbacks to gain my students' attention and keep my class flowing smoothly and on time. I use zip it, lock it, put it in, and then the students go, put it in your pocket as an effective strategy. I also keep engagement by giving clear directions and saying things like, when you're done, put your finger on your nose and look at me. My kids love having to do some sort of movement while they regain their focus. This has been a very effective strategy in my classroom, and I've learned how to transition from one subject to the next and to make sure I make time for brain breaks to help eliminate behaviors. I've also adapted and added lineup dots with my students' number on them. This gives them a specific lineup order and eliminates so much chaos around lining up and the desire to be first. This is an example of a simple yet effective way I've adjusted my classroom for overall better behavior management. I've also added classroom jobs to help build up confidence and accountability in my classroom. Each day, one of my students helps me with my Haggerty phonemic awareness lesson, as well as gets to be the line leader. Allowing students to have classroom jobs allows them to foster a sense of community within the classroom. One of my favorite assignments was the Social Studies Children's Literature assignment. This assignment helped me learn how to take my grade level standards and find books that covered them. I loved this assignment as I got to cover the standards for the grade that I teach, making this project useful for me in my own classroom. This assignment helped strengthen my ability to form lesson plans as I found material based on standards to utilize for my lessons. Oops, sorry. There have been many assignments throughout the course that have helped me create and build quality lesson plans. The format and guided structure of the course has allowed me to truly understand the importance and the behind the scenes that goes into making detailed, engaging plans. So really getting to look into the how and the why that goes into making lesson plans was very eye-opening for me. I've been able to take these skills and apply them when helping my team create lesson plans or even creating differentiated lessons for my MTSS students. So here you will see just a snapshot of one of my tutoring lesson plan examples. And I really feel like the literacy courses have really set me up for success with the lesson planning as well. The literacy courses throughout the program helped build my experience with assessments, both formal and informal. I learned to gather informal assessment data by taking notes and observing my students during tutoring sessions. I completed formal assessment data when administering the pre and post assessments for the project. And you will see some of my case study creations linked down below. My assessment course also helped show me how to make both subjective and objective tests that link instruction to learning. So really, so many aspects of the program have taught me to build on my assessment practices. Of course, being the teacher of record for year 2 now, I started assessing like pretty much day 1 last year. And these courses have really just helped build my confidence and just learn different strategies and different ways to assess my students. I wanted to include and touch on the text talks that we did throughout the literacy case study. These text talks were really engaging and definitely a learning experience for me as to learn how to introduce vocabulary to students. So I was able to create my own text talk lessons multiple times throughout the program. I completed many of my text talks within tutoring sessions during my literacy case study. I now use this style of introducing vocabulary and reading books to my students. Examples of my text talks can be seen below. These assignments have strengthened my ability to write clear lesson plans, incorporating read-alouds and new vocabulary. Another key assessment was the 3D modeling using Tinkercad. This 3D modeling project helped me grow as an educator by pushing me to think outside of the box and beyond traditional instruction. It taught me how to align objectives to standards using hands-on, inquiry-based learning strategies. This type of learning is engaging and offers a differentiation aspect, providing students with opportunities to show what they know through a creative and tactile project. Going through the process of creating the model myself allowed me to see the benefits of hands-on learning and how much more engaging it is. Allowing students to use sites such as Tinkercad to create their own model allows for an engaging project-based learning experience. So this was really fun, and it is linked here. Another assessment that really helped me build me as an educator is the Nature Journal with the 5E lesson plans. Getting to learn firsthand the benefits of incorporating journal prompts while learning science was a fun and unique experience. The Nature Journal project taught me how important it is to allow students to be able to have time to take in what they are seeing and make their own observations. Using the 5E lesson plan template, I was able to learn how to structure lessons for students that are student-centered and organized in a way that students naturally learn. Incorporating literacy strategies into science lessons help students grow in their writing and reading, all while learning another subject. I've begun to utilize journals in my kindergarten classroom. I've seen it boost their creativity as well as their literacy skills. So really, this program has taught me how to incorporate literacy into so many other subjects and areas of focus. Another key assessment was the article chart that we produced for the special education in the general classroom course. This course was definitely very special to me as I have already been exposed to students that I've had to reference this chart for. It's been very valuable, and teaching kindergarten, I've been met each year with students with different needs and abilities. These resources have been wonderful to look back on to help assist me with my students. I've incorporated many of these tips into my differentiated lesson plans as I have had students needing additional support in my general education classroom. The assignments and projects that I completed throughout my courses have been incredibly impactful and have shaped me into a more reflective, intentional, and effective educator. Each project provided opportunities to connect theory to practice and to refine how I design instruction, manage my classroom, and assess student learning. With the knowledge I gained in these courses, I am able to approach my lesson planning with clear learning objectives, integrated assessments, and purposeful engagement strategies. I've begun to use project-based and inquiry-based lessons for my students that foster critical thinking and student-led learning. With that being said, thank you so much for listening to Prompt 1, and now I will go on to Prompt 2. Thank you.